Iyyangarkulam, an ancient village located 9 kilometers south of Kanchipuram, has its origins deeply rooted to the past, with various cultural influences that structure the society we can see today. With a total area of 400 hectares and a population of 4,200, the village plays a major role in the thriving silk industry and for its architecture marvels like the Nadavavi Kinnaru and the Sanjeevaraya temple. To understand the evolution of this village, let us look back to the historical events that formed this place. During the 6th century, the regions of present Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu were ruled by the Pallavas. Under the rule of Mahendravarman I, there was an attack from the Chalukyan period, King Pulikesi II, which pushed the empire further down south, making Kanchipuram as the capital. The Pallavas were known for their remarkable contribution to Indian architecture. Kanchipuram grew in prominence due to the well-laid roads, high fortifications and temples that came to existence. One such major contribution by the Pallavas is the Nadavavi Kinnaru, a step well existing in the present-day Iyyangarkulam. During the reign of Pallavas in the 7th century, the newly emerged trading route named as the Silk Route was spreading worldwide. The Pallavan capital Mamallapuram, being a seaport, made a convenient way for trading. Hence, eventually, silk from China was brought into Tamil Nadu, leading to a huge development in the later years. During the end of the 9th century, the Pallava Empire came to an end after years of rule with its last emperor, Aparajit Varman, who fought his final battle with the Chola Emperor Aditya Chola I. This hence marked the beginning of the Chola rule in Kanchipuram and other parts of South India. During the rule of the Cholas, they faced continuous wars from the Rashtra kings. Rajaraja Chola I, being a powerful emperor, was able to hold back his empire from the Rashtrians. By the 9th and 10th century, Rajaraja Chola I brought few Saurashtrians, provided them land, and with their help set up small-scale looms in Kanchipuram. Under the Cholas, a group of men working as the frontmen in the army were the Sengunda Mudaliyars. Later, they picked up weaving as their second occupation and started settling down in Kanchipuram. After a few years, Kulatunga Chola I conquered the lands of Kurumbars, the shepherd people. Later, he handed over this land to his illegitimate son Adondai. The land was then named to be Tondai Mandalam, the land of slaves, which includes the current regions of North Tamil Nadu and southern regions of Andhra Pradesh. Slowly, by the end of the 13th century, the Chola dynasty came to an end. Kanchipuram, after the rule of the Cholas, was conquered by the Pandyas for a short period of time. By 1361, the Vijayanagara general Kumara Kampana defeated the Madurai Sultanate and established the Vijayanagar Empire in Kanchipuram and other parts of South India. The Vijayanagara Empire reached its peak during the reign of Krishnadevaraya, who ruled from 1509 to 1529. Krishnadevaraya had a great interest in art and literature. One of his major contributions to the silk industry of Kanchipuram was bringing the weaver community, Devanga Chettiyars and Saligars from Andhra Pradesh to set up large-scale looms. His contribution marked a big revolution to the silk industry in later years. The successful Vijayanagara Empire finally had to come to an end in 1565 in the Battle of Talikota. Aliya Rama Raya, the Vijayanagara Emperor, ruling around that time, greedy of expanding his empire, started a conflict between the Muhammad Sultanates ruling over the regions of Golconda, Bijapur and Ahmednagar. The Sultanates later understood that Aliya Rama Raya was betraying them and hence went on a war against him. Aliya Rama Raya faced a defeat in this battle and hence the Vijayanagar Empire was forced to come to an end. During the Battle of Talikota, Aliya Rama Raya's brother Tirumala Devaraya escaped the battle and went to Andhra Pradesh and established the Arividu dynasty with Penukonda as its capital. He tried to reconstitute the remains of the Vijayanagar Empire. The alliance of the Muhammad rulers of Golconda, Bijapur and Ahmednagar formed in the Battle of Talikota against Aliya Rama Raya could not sustain its joint rule over the southern India and hence withdrew their empire from parts of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. This gave way for the return of the Vijayanagar Empire. The son of Tirumala Devaraya, Venkatapati Raya, was the one who was successful in capturing back the territories lost by his predecessors to the Muhammad rulers. He was successful in bringing the rebelling Nayakas under his control. He shifted the capital from Penukonda to Vellore Fort during 1606. Under Venkatapati Raya, Sri Koti Kanikadana Lakshmi Kumara Tattacharya, a great Vaishnavite scholar and the 22nd generation of Sriman Nathamuni, was appointed as the Rajaguru in the royal court of Venkatapati Raya. He was also the general manager of all the temple-related matters. Tattacharya was given the responsibility of distributing gold and other valuable items to the temples all around Tamil Nadu. On one such pilgrimage, he and his disciples were carrying tons of wealth for the Lord Vazaraja Perumal in Kanjipuram. During this, he was confronted with a group of robbers who tried to loot the wealth, which was saved by a group of monkeys who appeared to rescue the wealth. Tattacharya realized that Lord Hanuman had come to his rescue. Being very grateful and blessed, he decided to build the magnificent Sanjeevirayar Koil existing in the present-day Iyyangarkulam. He also excavated a lake behind the temple, which later came to be known as the Tattasamudram. The land around this lake and temple henceforth was called Iyyangarkulam. After the death of Venkatapati Raya, the Vijayanagar Empire started to fall apart. The last king of the Vijayanagar Empire, Srirangaraya III, faced defeat in the war against the Golconda and Bijapur forces in 1646. With this, the mighty Vijayanagar Empire came to an end. After the fall of the Vijayanagar Empire, Kanjipuram endured over 2 decades of political turmoil. The Golconda Sultanate gained control of the city in 1672, but lost it to Bijapur 3 years later. In 1676, Shivaji arrived in Kanjipuram at the invitation of the Golconda Sultanate in order to drive out the Bijapur forces. His campaign was successful and Kanjipuram was held by the Golconda Sultanate until its conquest by the Mughal Empire led by Aurangzeb in October 1687. In the course of this southern campaign, the Mughals defeated the Marathas under the elder son of Shivaji in a battle near Kanjipuram in 1688, which caused considerable damage to the city but cemented Mughal rule. Under the Mughals, Kanjipuram was part of the viceroyalty of the Carnatic, which in the early 1700s began to function independently, retaining only a nominal acknowledgement of Mughal rule. The Marathas ruled Kanjipuram, protecting it from the Islamic invasion during the Carnatic period in 1724 and 1740, and the Nizam of Hyderabad in 1742. Later, in 1801, the Nawab of Arcot leased the district of Kanjipuram from the English for 15 years. The district was then ruled over by the English until India got independence. Now it is a district famous for its silk industry and for the marvelous examples of architecture contributed by many of its rulers.